not provided with the door, 8D and 16D finishing nails, 3 optional 3-inch No. 2 head screws, and optional wood filler and spackle for finishing. Recommended tools for this installation are shown. Accurate measurement of the opening is critical for installation success. You may have already performed these steps to determine the appropriate door to purchase, but a review here will confirm the measurements and help ensure a seamless installation. If you're replacing an existing door, you'll need to remove the old door and jamb before measuring the rough opening. Make sure to note the side of the door hinges and the direction the door opens. If you're reusing the existing trim or casing, take care to remove it without damaging it or the wall. Use a utility knife to score around the trim, then gently lift it off. Clean the rough opening of any dirt, debris, old nails, or screws. Measure the width and height of the rough opening. Subtract 2 inches from the width and height, and this will provide the correct size of the pre-hung door that fits your opening. Now, measure the wall depth from the outer surface of the drywall from one side to the other. Depending on the wall construction, this measurement will indicate the size of the jamb needed. Now, let's start installing your Masonite split jamb pre-hung interior door. Remove all packaging, nails, staples, and screws from the new door and separate the 2 sides of the frame. The side with the door attached will be referred to as frame A and the other half as frame B. To ease installation, attach a zip tie or piece of string through the handle opening to keep the door closed. Let's install frame A, or the side with the door, first. Holding the door so that it opens in the same direction noted earlier with the hinges on the correct side, center the door in the opening bottom first. Then, lean the top of the door into the opening. Align the jambs so they're flush with the interior finished drywall at all 4 corners. Remove the zip tie or string from the handle opening. Open the door and support it so the jamb stays flush in the opening. Working from the inside of the door, starting at the top of the hinge side jamb, insert shims between the jamb and stud just above each hinge as shown. Larger doors with more hinges will require more shims, and tapered shims should be alternated in opposite directions to avoid twisting or facing the jambs. To ensure the door is square, place a 2-foot carpenter square against the jamb at all 4 corners. To ensure the door is level and plumb, check for level at the top and sides using the longest level possible for accuracy. Make sure the reveal or gap between the edge of the door and jamb is consistent all the way around, adjusting shims if needed. Secure each shim between the jamb and stud using 8D finishing nails. To prevent splitting, drill pilot holes before driving finish nails. Nails should penetrate studs by at least 1.5 inches, but avoid driving the nails completely into the jamb so you can remove and adjust them as needed. Now, shim the lock side jamb in a similar manner as the hinge jamb. Note, double doors require an additional shim at the center of the header. On the lock side of the door, make sure the door is making consistent contact with the jamb stop from top to bottom and adjust if needed. Anytime an adjustment is made, recheck that all 4 corners are square and that the header and side jambs are level and plumb. To add strength to the door, you may replace the screw in the hole closest to the jamb stop of each hinge with an optional 3-inch screw. Make sure to create a pilot hole before inserting the longer screw. Once again, recheck square, plumb, and level. Open and close the door several times to make sure the door is making good, consistent contact with the stop and is swinging properly. Score and trim the shims with a utility knife. Then, place the tongue of frame B into the groove of frame A. Pre-drill holes and secure the 2 frames together by nailing through the jamb stop. Secure the trim to the wall on both sides with 2 nails positioned side by side every 12 to 16 inches. With the nail set, carefully countersink all nails into place. To finish your new door, remove the door from the jamb by tapping the hinge pins out from the bottom using the nail set. Finish the door with paint or stain and rehang.